next up, and it's probably a good idea to wear gloves for this. It's actually a really good idea to wear gloves for this because it makes your hands all chalky and they kind of really hurt. But I actually have a bunch of ink on my hands that I need to get off, and this should do a pretty good job of doing that for me. Alrighty, here we go. Basically just scoop it up. I cut the end off this funnel so the bigger stones could get through. And just take this, and this is like a piece of ready rod or threaded rod or whatever you call it. And I just kind of jam those stones through the nozzle there. Alright, here it is, hanging up to solidify. Got a bucket under it just in case anything drips down, any of the stuff, because there's a split there. Which isn't a big deal. I'm kind of sad that that happened, but I don't think it's going to affect much, and you can hardly see it. I'll probably paint it black. But anyway, remember that ink on my hands that I mentioned? Yeah, that came off like right away, like absolutely no problem, because the concrete is just so abrasive. I would not recommend working with concrete with bare hands. I would wear gloves, like waterproof gloves. But I did want to get that ink off my hands, and I knew the concrete would do a great job with that, and it did. But anyway, I'll see you in 3-ish or so days, and I'm gonna smash a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, see you then. Goodness, I'm covered in concrete. Look at this. I have to wash everything off before it dries on. I should have worn an apron. Some watermelons might be fun. Oh well. 12 bucks later. Goodness, I'm covered in watermelon. It's funny though, the watermelon actually does have a bit of a different texture, almost a more enjoyable texture after it's been smashed. I don't know, it tastes different for some reason. Maybe it's picked up some flavor from the ground, I don't know. Oh my goodness. This thing is crazy. A 2x6. Right in half. Ah, yeah. Oh, it's going the other way. Yeah, right in half. Oh my goodness. It's just in bits and pieces. Oh. These are insane. Oh, it's so cool. This is so cool. Oh. Man, I think my favorite's the Fat Bat, but the Sleazyville Slugger really gets you some extra reach. But this is, oh my goodness. I'm gonna clean up this huge mess I made here. And I'll see you back in the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh these and give you my final thoughts. Oh. So the little bats, they suffered minimal damage. The only one, the blue one, suffered was a slight bend in the handle and a little bitty gash in the plastic there. But otherwise, no damage. It was from the can, whatever, just cutting into it. This one had a few more gashes, probably because I had to hit the can more times to smash it. Also, the handle was kind of in an S shape, but I mean that can be expected. So you may be wondering, is filling a wiffle ball bat with concrete practical? Kinda, I guess. I mean, you can use it as a self-defense weapon. Like, if you come at a bad guy with this, they're probably gonna laugh at you and think you're crazy or something until you hit them with it. At that point, they're probably not gonna be laughing anymore. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up, including some projects that involve the use of hydrogen gas. So, that's gonna be really cool, so subscribe. If you liked the video, or if you didn't like it, hit the like button, or smash it. Or you could wallop, strike, slam, bump, bash, beat, belt, box, bust, chop, clap, clip, whack, whomp, whump, shatter, blow up, blow, burst, demolish, explode, pop, shatter, blast, beat, clobber, conquer. Yep, there's like a whole list of them. Synonyms of smash and hit. There's a bunch of them. But that's pretty much, you can do whatever you want, whether you prefer to wallop, smash, or hit. So like, but I don't care. But anyway, I'll see you next time.